Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. I'm dropping something new on the channel tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. It's taken me ages to get it done though. Honestly, ages. The red tape's been crazy, but we've persevered. It's now done, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I want your feedback as well, honest feedback. If it's something you like, if it's something you want to see more of, or if it's something we should scrap. Hopefully it's not the latter. But yeah, give me your honest feedback once you've seen it. I'm not quite sure what time it's going to go up tomorrow. I'm just waiting on someone who's making the intro video for me. As soon as they give that to me, it's green light. It's going to be up straight away. So hopefully sometime in the evening. But yeah, you know what? I've got so many ideas for shows, like so many. Like I write them down every single day, like a new show idea. Some are just taking so long to get off the ground. Like when it's just me, I can do it like that. When I've got to ask people for favors and this and that, it's like, fucking hell, it takes ages, but I've got to exercise patience, and that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think when you see it. All right, let's see what there is to talk about today. Bob Arum on Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez, not even boxing. It is boxing. I mean, obviously there are levels to the sport, but it is boxing. I have seen some footage of Chavez, and he looks like he's training, which has always been his Achilles heel, right? Is this guy taking this thing seriously or not? I think he's, 39, 40, which, I mean, it's old for boxing, but it's still young to be fit and strong and healthy. So hopefully he's taking it seriously. And I've said this, and I've been very honest with it. If he is taking this seriously, I mean, like training like it's a world title fight in his 20s, he should beat Jake Paul. I mean, he should, but I just don't know how serious he is. But I'm weirdly looking forward to it. I mean, I wasn't at all interested in Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I think I made my point clear on that from the beginning. I knew how that fight was going to play out. This should be slightly different. So I do disagree with Mr. Bob Arum. This will be, I think, quite an exciting fight for as long as it lasts. But it's all dependent upon whether Chavez trains. If he doesn't train, then Jake Paul's just going to knock him out. That's what's going to happen. Uncertainties reign as Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford develops. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I actually thought it was all already rubber stamped, and the venue, the date, and the promoter was already there. The venue being the Allegiant Stadium, where the Raiders play, the date being September 12th, and the promoter being Dana White, TKO. All of that seems to have changed. It's no longer, or it doesn't seem to be rubber stamped that it's that stadium. I'm hearing New York could be a possibility. Maybe T-Mobile in Vegas, although for me it has to be a stadium. It's that big. It's no longer, it doesn't look like it's going to be TKO anymore. I believe Turkey or Ring Magazine put out a post saying it's now going to be a Riyadh season seller card. And the date's been moved to the 13th. So a lot's happening here. A lot's happening. I think the most interesting thing here, again, we need to wait to hear more information, is this TKO Dana White thing. Like, is that still a thing? Because I thought this was going to be their big announcement of it. Like, here we are, ready to take over, and our first event is Canelo Crawford, and that's big, right? Again, Netflix was earmarked, or at least rumored. No longer, right? Again, it says Riyadh season pay-per-view, I think, on a Ring Magazine tweet. So obviously if it's Riyadh season pay-per-view, it's not on Netflix. So yeah, lots going on behind the scenes. It's difficult to talk about it once we don't have all the information. But a couple of things we do know for certain. It ain't September 12th. It's not going to be TKO. And I'm guessing it's not on Netflix. Hopefully there isn't a problem with the fight itself. Like, fingers crossed this fight still happens, which I'm sure it will, because I think a lot of people are now expecting it. It's a massive fight. You know, I was asked by someone today, is it bigger than AJ Fury? Would it do bigger numbers? No, not for me. In America, I think it does, but I think AJ Fury will have the eyes of the world. I honestly, I think people just discount the size of Africa, Europe. Do you know what I mean? Even the Middle East. I think we've seen when AJ and Fury fought over there. I mean, people come out. So I think AJ Fury, if it can be made, is bigger. On that, Fury's just teasing us now. Like, stop the tease, Fury. He posted a video of him and his dad about to board a Flight Sam business meeting. Now, who knows what that means when it comes to Tyson Fury. But one thing I will say about Tyson Fury, in recent weeks, we have seen him hit the bag a lot. And he's in shape. Well, Tyson Fury shape, right? He's in shape. Which suggests to me, it's, in terms of a comeback, likely or unlikely, we're there. We're likely. Like, he's coming back. Whether it's to fight AJ, which would be the only one that makes sense, or wait for the outcome of Usyk Dubois, I don't know. But Tyson Fury's coming back. And if Tyson Fury versus AJ gets made, it will be the biggest fight this country has seen by a million miles. Like, I don't know what the biggest fight this country's ever seen is, but Fury AJ is just, I mean, buses will have posters on it. It'll be on the side of taxis, billboards. They'll be in every single morning chat show. Like, it will be bigger than anything football can offer at the time. Do you know what I mean? It will be front, center, and back pages. It'll just be enormous. Like, you're looking at the two. Remember, these are not just the two biggest boxing stars this country's maybe ever produced, but these are two biggest stars, like sports stars this country's ever produced, going at each other. Fucking hell, man. It would be incredible. Talking of stars, heavyweight stars, Moses Itauma. We touched on it very briefly on yesterday's video. Moses Itauma fights this weekend on the Josh Taylor undercard. I don't know if he's chief support, but he's on the card, right? He takes on Mike Balogun, who I think is 22-1. That one defeat coming to Gassiev. Every single time I talk about Moses Itauma to those in the know, so I'm talking trainers, fighters, former and current, promoters, journalists, everybody tells me he's the future. Like, I've not heard one person say things like, oh, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Because that would be my attitude. Oh, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've done this before. America did this with Jared Anderson. We've seen it play out very bad before when we put so much hype into one person. That was two fingers. But they don't seem to want to pump the brakes, which makes me feel like I need to get on this train right now. I hear, guys, I'm not joking. Obviously, I can't make videos about these things because, you know, when people tell me stuff about what happened in sparring, they tell me in trust, and I don't want to then make a video just to get a couple of numbers and a few more subscribers. But I'm hearing this guy is starching people in sparring, like lights out. And look, that has to translate to the ring, right? I mean, his biggest win is Dempsey McKean. We've got to be a bit careful. But when you, like, I asked Gareth A. Davis today, because we were talking about Moses, and I was like, okay, because Gareth would like, Moses is fighting for a world title in 12 months. I think he even said Moses will be world champion in 12 months. I was like, whoa, let's calm down a little bit. So I said, okay, let me throw some names at you. I said, would Moses Itauma right now beat Joseph Parker? And he kind of, you know, started a little bit, but said yes. I said, what? I said, would Moses Itauma right now beat Daniel Dubois? Thinking he's going to obviously say no. Yes. Sam Jones, again, the other day. These are people that, by the way, these are people that are in the know. These are people that are privileged to go and watch sparring, right? Not many people watch sparring. And they were like, I think Sam Jones said that Moses would beat any fighter right now not named Alexander Usyk. He didn't put Fury in there because he counts Fury as a retired fighter. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I will say this. If matched correctly, and he's with someone in Frank that will match you correctly, 9 times out of 10, Frank gets the fights right. If matched correctly, I think they could be right. Not that he beats Dubois and Parker now. That's crazy talk. But I think they could be right that this is the future of the heavyweight division. I mean, there are some great names out there, but I think he's perfectly built. The idea of now being 280, 290, the land of the giants, scrap that. 230, 240, be able to move, be fast on your feet. I mean, look, the best heavyweight on the planet is 222 pounds. Was it 222 or 232? 222, I think, right? So you don't need to be a giant. You need to be skilled, have punch power. The one thing we haven't seen with Moses that I want to see is him get cracked. And we've not seen that yet. We've not seen whether or not, and you're going to get cracked. The best get hit. I just want to see if he can take one on the chin clean. If he can take one on the chin, we know the power's there. I hear about all these things all the time. Then we might have something special, people. Like we're waiting or looking or desperately wanting to crown the next superstar, right? And I mean superstar in terms of the looks, in terms of someone that appeals to more than just the boxing fans, someone that will go on and do big things in the States, someone that will just, who's that guy? And I think people are waiting to crown Moses Itauma. And I'm going to be in that line trying to crown him as well, because there's not much I don't like about him. I think he has everything. Honestly, I think he has everything. I do want to breathe a little bit and calm down. Like, okay, when I asked Gareth about Moses versus Bakoli, Gareth said, oh, he stops Bakoli in 5. I'm like, is everyone gone mad here? Like, is everyone crazy? But I'm very excited for the next 12 to 18 months. Look, it'll get past Balogun on Saturday. I wouldn't be sure. Gassiev stopped him in 1 or 2. He'll do the same thing. It's the next fight. Like, I can't wait. I don't know if I'm doing the Moses interview. Like, normally for these Queensbury cards, I only do the main event, so the Josh Echo interview. But if I'm doing the Moses, if they say Ade get in the ring, I'm just going to ask him straight out about this Martin Bakoli fight. If he wins, which I'm sure he will, I'm going to say, look, dude, is it Martin Bakoli next? Do you want that fight? And no, like, yeah, my manager, I'm going to, no. What do you want? Because I think we've got something special. Honestly, I think we've got something special. Oh, this is very random mid-video. There's a lot of people that watch these videos that don't subscribe. This is what YouTube are telling me behind the scenes. I do it. I watch a lot of YouTube channels all the time, and I don't know why I just don't press subscribe. If you are one of those people, please hit the subscribe button. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, which would be incredible. Imagine having the plaque. We started like everyone does from scratch. Imagine having the plaque behind of 100,000 subscribers. Dream world. So look, if you are one of those people, please hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot. All right, let's have a look at what else there is to talk about. Paddy Donovan is ready to write a new ending to rivalry with Lewis Crocker. Yeah, Paddy looks... So when is that fight? Have they got a date yet? I don't know. But Paddy just looked a couple of levels above, if I'm honest with you. I thought he looked really good. It's still weird how this fight has been ordered, but the rematch has been ordered, but it is what it is. It's one of those decisions which is weird, but is also right. But yeah, hopefully they go back to the SSE Arena in Belfast. Again, that atmosphere there was fantastic. I know Paddy doesn't want it to be. I think Paddy wants it closer to where he is, but it's ultimately where the ticket's going to be bought and sold. So I think it's going to be that area in Belfast. Trainer Don Charles welcomes Joe Joyce fight for Tony Yoka. Yeah, you know what? Never thought of that one. That's actually not a bad matchup. Right? Obviously, they have the history because of the Olympics. Everyone said Joe should have won. Tony Yoka won. Yoka's career has been a bit like that, hasn't it? It's been weird. Remember he had that drug issue. Didn't he miss like 3 tests or something? And everyone was very... This is where you got to be careful hyping people. Everyone was hyping Tony Yoka. Everyone, I still think there's a good fighter in there. How old is Yoka? Let's have a look. If he is early 30s, he's got a chance. If he's mid 30s, it's a long way back. How old is he? 33. Don't know. He had a fight the other day, didn't he? Did he not have a fight the other day? Yeah, he did. He beat Arslan Yaliev in Paris. Unanimous decision. This Yaslev was unbeaten, or Yalev, sorry, was unbeaten. 98, 92, 96, 94, 97, 93. That's close. I need to watch that fight. It's kind of close. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they do. Remember, he had those 3 defeats in a row. 3 defeats in a row. Bakoli, Carlos Takam, and Riyad Mary. So, yeah, look, good luck to him. Seems like a nice kid. Good luck to him. Let's see what he can do. Let's not write people off like that, right? Sky Nicholson plans to move down in weight to move forward with her career. I am very shocked when I heard this. Like, very shocked. Like, what's going on with the rematch? Like, surely Tiara Brown will take it. Tiara Brown, like, what's Tiara Brown doing right now? I don't see anything on the horizon in terms of big fights for Tiara Brown. Tiara Brown will take this fight, surely. I never thought she was small for the weight class. I actually thought she was just the perfect size for the weight class. So it does surprise me. Is she trying to make her way down to a Gabriela Fendora fight? Well, that would be violent. But yeah, it does surprise me. I would have thought that they would have immediately tried to get the rematch. But, you know, everyone does their own things separately. All right, we are done. Are we done? Yes, we are done. Guys, girls,